Welcome Matters With. I'm your host, Philip Bryan. Today we're here to discuss book matters with you. Quite often, novels come along that try to exist in multiple genres and fail in many of the attempts within the one piece of prose that they are presenting to us. Quite often. Is When the Wolf Comes Home the exception of that often?
That is a good question, dude.
First, let me say thank you to Tor Nightfire Publishing and Macmillan Audio for providing me with a galley copy.
You're welcome.
A charismatic and emotionally complicated waitress named Jess finds a traumatized young boy outside her home. Chaos explodes and suddenly they are on the run from the law, foundational fears, the past, and the boy's father. A werewolf. Or is he?
I'm a little too old to be playing the Hardy Boys Meet Reverend Werewolf.
This novel is crazy. And good.
I used to be a werewolf, but I'm all right. No!
I know.
There's something deeply unsettling about When the Wolf Comes Home. It creeps under your skin, burrows in, and stays there. Nat Cassidy has crafted a novel that's part psychological horror, part supernatural thriller, and part sci-fi nightmare. Familiar, yet entirely its own beast.
High five.
Drawing from The Twilight Zone, It's a Good Life, both the TV and movie version, as well as Charlie X from Star Trek, Cassidy taps into the terror of unchecked power. This trip moves with the breakneck pace of Dean Koontz's velocity or intensity, balancing action with eerie, slow-burning dread. The prose is sharp, the storytelling relentless, and the narration fantastic. The themes of fatherhood, failure, and fear both live on the surface and ferment between the lines, no matter the focus of the page or the perspective of the person we're following. Yes, you'll hear echoes of Stephen King, Frank Herbert, D.C. Fontana, and especially Jerome Bixby via Richard Matheson. But Cassidy isn't copying. He's channeling, reshaping, and making it his own. It's a love letter to genre-bending horror, a reminder that stories don't have to fit in a neat little box. The only real misstep is a meandering, bloated ending that loses momentum. But by then, the wolf has already sunk in his teeth. I give it a B+. If you're in the mood for tense, absurd terror and touching emotional trauma, plus a box of good and plenty, you'll dig this puppy.
Teeth from here to Texas. And she called me a dog. A dog, Styles. Okay.
A Wolf Comes Home is from Tor Nightfire Publishing. It is 304 pages in paperback, 11 hours and 5 minutes on Audible. It is presented by Macmillan Audio and performed by Helen Laser, with additional voices provided by Nat Cassidy. Helen Laser's performance, she does 95% of the narration and voice acting for this. Her performance is phenomenal. She was perfectly chosen or cast to narrate this novel. It will be released on when's the release date? April 22nd. It will be released on April 22nd of 25. What do you think of Nat Cassidy novels, and what's a werewolf novel you would recommend? Ironically, this is, or was it a werewolf? No spoilers. Werewolf questions.
An explanation is probably long overdue.
An explanation? Jesus Christ, Dad, an explanation? Look at me. Look at you.
We'll talk soon.